Cindy Hanson's 11-year-old son is a 6th grader at Jose Rios Middle School and has been experiencing bullying since elementary school. In fact, it was one of the reasons why she transferred him from the elementary school he was at to another one, and sadly, it's continued as he's gotten older.
He's been picked on, he's had books knocked out of his arms, he's been hit. In fact, just last week, a student at their school was suspended for just unprovokedly coming up and slapping my son across the face. Caused a big issue, and as a result, the other child ended up getting suspended.
As a mother, Hanson says it has to be one of the most miserable feelings in the world to know her son gets picked on.
To have your child come home and be hurt or feeling humiliated or degraded and being unable to do anything. I can't imagine anything more frustrating. Obviously, I can't go to school, and hit people, and I've been, my boy has been raised to not get in fights, so it's very, very frustrating. I find I don't know what to tell him other than, I promise you, my son, it will get better, it will get better.
Through it all, her son is just like any child his age and hopes that when he reaches high school, it will be different.
He wants to have friends. It really upsets him that this continues to happen. I've seen it affect his self-esteem. He's gotten more quiet. He doesn't like to go outside as much. He doesn't initiate friendships with other children. And now what I'm experiencing is he makes up illnesses so that I will think he's sick so that he doesn't have to go to school.
She is quick to point out the excellent work that Jose Rios Middle School does and commends them for being proactive, but feels DOE as a whole has not been and lacks the needed support and resources. Hanson also believes that the problem stems from schools not having enough funding for supervision.
I know for my son's school, there are over 1,000 students. They have 3 aides. That's over 300 kids per person to watch. Nobody can do that. I've worked at a daycare before and been in charge of 6 children and thought I was going to tear my hair out because it's really hard to do. I have so much respect for teachers.
As a parent of a bullied child, she shares some words of advice with those who can relate to her experiences.
Don't be afraid to call the police yourself. If you're not happy with what you're getting from your child's school, maybe if more parents start actually doing that, calling the police and making a big deal about it, maybe finally something will get done to stop it.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Jonah Goncharfris.